Well, there you are. You are aware, darling, that we do both have night vision. You can't hide in your room by drawing all the curtains. It's quite strange, to be honest, seeing your room being this dark. It's not as if you have to hide from the sun. No, you don't. Is this some sort of reference I'm not understanding? I could understand if it was too hot today, but the temperatures are finally cooling down a little bit. Unless you're just being argumentative for argument's sake. Which isn't like you to be a brat. Arden's the grumpy one, so... What's got you snapping back at me, A groan isn't an answer. Come on. This isn't like you. What hurts, love? When you say your head, is in physically, headache, migraine, or mentally, is in overstimulation, being overwhelmed, anything like that? I see. Well, drawing the curtains and making sure you're in a dark room is a good step for a migraine. Not sure laying face down in the bed is going to be the most comfortable for you, though. You're almost half hanging off the bed. Did you just flop yourself down and then decide you couldn't move anymore? Right. No, we can get you more comfortable than that. Yes, you can roll over. Oh, I know. But if you don't roll over, how am I going to make you swallow any medication? Did you already take any? No. Right. You wait there, then. I mean, that can't possibly be comfortable, though. Come on. I'll move your body if I have to. I'll sit behind you. You just flop back against my chest. Yes, you can. Open. Drink. There you go. What do you have to apologize for? Everyone has bad days, everyone gets sick. How often have we said we don't mind taking care of you? It's not shameful or embarrassing to need help now. I'll let you lie back down. I can get you some extra pillows. Well, if I go get you extra pillows, you are going to have to let go of my wrist. Well, it's one or the other. I stay, or... Yes, darling, my hands are cold. All of me is cold. You've always known that. What are you... Careful. Suddenly we've gone from not wanting to move to shuffling down. Where are you going? You could have just said you wanted your head in my lap. No, if that's not comfortable with me sitting cross-legged, let me get a pillow. Put it on my lap. There. Now you put your head back down. What are we going to do with you? Put my hands on your head. Alright. Oh, alright, up here. Oh, is that better? Let go of my wrists and I'll massage your temples. You know, there are ice packs in the freezer. Not as good as the real thing. I don't know how I feel about being called a real version of an ice pack. Well, as long as humans does a compliment then. Though if I'm so much better than an ice pack, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Why didn't you call for either of us? Just a migraine. Darling, you couldn't move. Also, just so you know, even if it had been a paper cut, you could have called on us. You would have kissed it better, put a little plaster on. But a migraine is not... Well, it's not life-threatening. But it's not nothing, is it? You can have a bit of a headache. Or you can be... unmoving. And whichever end of the spectrum you're on, it's not nothing. I understand if you didn't want noise. But still, I can whisper, Or we can sit in silence with you so that you're at least not alone. Or we can leave you alone if you just want to try and fall asleep. But it would still be nice for us to know. It's not very fun to find out you've been in pain for hours and not telling us again. I'm not mad at you. Wouldn't you be annoyed if I did that to you? And if sleep is what you need, if you desperately want it, so that you can be passed out while the pain is at its worst, you do realize you could have just asked. I could have easily used my lure on you to get you to fall asleep. You forgot. Oh, and let me guess, you didn't want to worry anyone. You didn't think it was that big of a deal. You didn't want to bother us or burden us. I've heard them all before. Your excuses. Reasons that you think you don't deserve for us to pamper you and look after you. Everyone can need and deserve looking after. You don't have to be a child. You don't have to be at death's door. You're lucky it was me that found you. Arden would be more upset. Not his fault, you know. He feels emotions bigger than us. That's what I tell him. That his emotions are too big for his body. There's nothing wrong with that. And he can't control it. It's not a bad thing. And I'm not blaming you. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty that he'd be upset if he found you like this. But it's a thing to think about, you know. Another reason why it's better to tell us. Even if you want to be left alone, we'll understand. As long as we know. And gods, we could have been... Not that we're particularly noisy people, but without knowing, we could have been banging around the house, making your head throb with every sound, not knowing that you wished for us to be quiet. And you could have come in my room. I've done a fine job at blocking the sun out, but I guarantee my room does a better job. I could have taken you to one of the basement rooms. Definitely no sun then. And it would be colder down there, if that's what you want. Oh, my hands are good enough. Well, I'm glad they have a use for something. No, I just mean... You'd think I'd be used to it. People flinching if I brush against them. They don't expect, you know, someone alive to run so cold. And they don't mean anything by it. It's a natural response of the body. I still always feel a little bad about myself, though. That I'm not physically comfortable to be around, to have touching you. So you're really doing me a favour by letting me take care of you like this. Silly thing. No, I won't tell him. I won't lie to him either. I'll just say you're having a migraine, and that we ought to keep the noise down. I will not lie and say I knew from the beginning. I just won't mention how long you've been feeling that way. No point in getting him over worried. And you know, if you change your mind and you want some heat, I'm sure we could curl up on your feet. If you drift off, it's alright. And if you need anything else, you're going to let me know, aren't you? Good love. I don't care if it's unfair for me to use that tone of voice. Works, doesn't it? Oh, hush. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that custom audio and art commissions are currently open. Make sure you read my rules and message me to discuss your idea before ordering a commission. Links are in the description as always. I also have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month over there, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, the ability to leave audio requests, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month depending on the tier. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes other days of the week. And I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy shop also has stickers and other merch of my original audio characters under the De Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my new and returning patrons from last month. My new fledglings, Hachi, Oman, Zolkova Salts, Edward, AbbyCats16, Skylar Sheridan, Charlie Mandrot, Eichel111, L, Shub, Musa, Salamander Zakul, Oz, Sign My SP, Peachy Pup, Yerksits Connor, Simple, Antisocial Corpse, Casey Williams, Akari, Izzy T, Angel Face, Cow Ann, Cryptid Lux, Andy, Jops, Sam Was Here, Iris Hope, Rebecca Seeker, Hi, Bingus Boy, London, Witchy Dude 23, Gretchen Ellsworth, Anon24, No, Danis, Albert Plague Doc, Kristen Jameson, Hevrana, Oops, Sleepy Doodle, Rebs, Batwind Ghoul, Rob, Wolfgirl, Kano, Cian Cleric, Violet Waipuki, The Googly-Eyed Tarot PDX, Natnat, Crystal Hedgehog 1, Matroshka Doll, Carper Nocturne, Mockingbird, Cheerio00, Mortif, Tori, JM, Sweetie, Bellius Cook, Smeechy, Bite Me, Rose, Mulligan, Kalida Fiesta, Dented Tester 36, Lilac Sloth, Frogs, Lux, Shawnee Riddle, Quibble, Raven Nerd 23, Moonrats, Rhiannon Slorak, Whisper, Elmo El Sensual, and Dordley. And my new familiars, Faith, EK, Chrissy, and Maxine Brannick.